everyone, welcome back to Cuban Slang channel. In today's video we're gonna go through 19 Cuban greetings widely used across the island. I personally use these greetings in my everyday life. I also hear people around me using these greetings to greet other people because they are really easy to learn, easy to remember. So if you're a Spanish learner, if you're planning to travel to Cuba, or if you have Cuban friends and you have to communicate with them in Spanish because they don't actually speak English and you want to understand them better, or even start using some of the Cuban greetings, pay attention to this video. I'm also going to explain how the Cuban Western accent works, and what I mean by this is what features. Specifically, we're gonna talk about one of the features of Cuban Western accent, which people from Pinar del Rio, Artemisa, La Habana, Mayabeque, and Matanzas provinces use every single day. And as you probably know, Cuba is divided into 3 regions: Western, Central, and Eastern regions. And every single region has its own accent, and even every single province has its own accent too. But in general, we can say that as a region, we use a specific accent. I'm gonna talk about one of these features in this video. Before we get started, I would like to remind you 3 simple things. Thing number 1, if you start enjoying the content, please give me a thumbs up because it's gonna help me a lot to promote this video and help other Spanish learners who would like to approach the Cuban accent slang. Thing number 2, subscribe to this channel. And thing number 3, don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you won't miss out my later videos. Alright, let's get started at once. Okay, let's start with the most formal greetings. The first one is this: ¿Cómo anda? ¿Cómo anda? Now, the first feature of Spanish language I would like you to know is that in Spanish we tend to omit the personal pronouns. So this phrase is formal because I'm gonna talk to a person which I don't have any relationship with him, or maybe he's an elderly person, so I would say ¿Cómo está usted? But because I tend to omit the personal pronoun, I only say ¿Cómo anda? Next one: ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Now if you hear the first one, I pronounce the S before the T, but at the second time I don't pronounce the S before the T. That's because the Cuban Western accent has this feature. People from the western region of Cuba tend to replace the sound S when it comes before a T or at the end of a word. We replace it with a J sound. So, for example, instead of está, I say está, está. And instead of saying estamos, I would say estamos, estamos. Of course, I'm trying to do it slowly so that you can catch it, but if I do it quickly, as happens in every single conversation, I would say ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Alright? So firstly, I will try to read it as a standard Spanish, and then I'm gonna read it with the Cuban Western accent. If I encounter a group of people, and there are some people that I actually know, there are other people that I don't know at all, I can use this phrase: ¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Another version of this greeting is ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? Imagine, it's the same situation. I encounter this group of people, what are people that I don't know, what are people that I actually know, and I'm including myself in this greeting. So I am asking ¿Cómo estamos? How are you? How am I? But of course, they're gonna reply, we are okay, right? And the other version of this greeting would be ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo andamos? Really Western accent. And the last formal greetings that I'm gonna share with you today are the most typical ones. Of course, when we want to be really formal, we can use Buenos Días, Buenos Días, Buenas tardes, Buenas tardes, Buenas noches, Buenas noches. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, let's go to the informal greetings. Let's go with the same version of the previous greetings. ¿Cómo andas? Now I'm making reference to you. So I have a close relationship with you, and I ask you, ¿Cómo andas? ¿Cómo anda? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo anda la cosa? That's very easy actually. ¿Cómo anda la cosa? Or, ¿cómo está la cosa? ¿Cómo está la cosa? Now let's talk about these greetings that can be used in both contexts, formal or informal. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Adiós. Adiós. Yeah, you might say, but that's not a greeting. That's actually a way of saying goodbye. Yeah, we could say that it's a farewell. But the thing is, imagine this: you're walking on the street and you encounter someone who is walking too, but in an opposite side of you. So you encounter him and you say, adiós. So adiós would be used in this context. I personally use it in this context every single day, and it's a greeting for Cuban people too. Also, we can use the same adiós with the name of the person. So for example, I'm walking on the street and Frank is walking on the street too, but on the opposite side of the street. He is coming this way and I'm coming this way, and we encounter. So I actually say, adiós Frank, adiós Frank. Or if I actually know what other people call him, instead of saying the name, I would say the nickname. So I would say, adiós Chino, adiós Chino. Very easy actually. Yeah, Chino is one of the most common nicknames that Cuban people have. And by the way, if you would like to know more about Cuban nicknames, you can let me know in comments below, and I will try to start working on a video for you about this content. Another greeting. As I said earlier, yes, we actually use Spanish standard greetings like Buenos Días, Buenas tardes, Buenas noches. But in Cuba, we only say Buenas. Buenas. For example, it's actually 1 p.m. and I come in a friend's house and I say Buenas, Buena. And the last greeting for today's video is Hola. Hola is the last common greeting in Cuba. We don't actually use Hola. I actually have a lady neighbor. She's always saying Hola. For example, I'm walking on the street and I encounter her and I say Adiós, and she says Hola. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. Please don't forget to like this video so that it will help me a lot. Also subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. Now you can start communicating with the Cuban people using these greetings. Cuban people actually have this culture. We are really friendly, and that's why we always try to be informal, but we also know how to be polite and really formal. Alright? Also, if you would like to keep updated with my new content, not only with the new videos I'm releasing on this YouTube channel, but also with other content that I post very regular on my Instagram, you can follow me as Malterelis. And also, if you would like to be aware of how Cuban Western accent works, you can follow my natural cosmetics account on Instagram too, Cosmética Natural Cuba. Or if you prefer to be on Facebook, you can follow the page with the same name. Alright? Thank you so much again for watching this video. Hope to see you very soon in my next one. Bye bye!